Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we begin, hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps our channel grow and we get discovered, and it helps the algorithms according to what I hear. So today, this is a thought I want you to take with you for the rest of your life. And I want you to apply this as best as you can for as long as you're on this planet. The thought is you hope for the best, you prepare for the worst, and you're unsurprised by anything in between. So let's expand on that a bit. We have a tendency as humans to worry about the worst, to get caught up in what could happen. And that creates a sense of fear and uncertainty in our lives. And we walk around with this fear hanging over us. We walk around with this sense of unease, kind of lingering in the back of our minds. So I want you to be optimistic, hope for the best. And then I want you to not so much switch gears, but to kind of take a different position as well as hoping for the best. And I want you to prepare for the worst, whatever the worst may be, in whatever scenario you're imagining. So you hope for the best, you prepare for the worst. And once you've done those two things, right, you hope for the best and you prepare for the worst as best as you can, right? Then I want you to be unsurprised by anything in between. Because once you hope for the best and once you prepare for the worst, anything that happens in between those two things should not faze you, right? Because you're hoping for the best, but you're also preparing for the worst. So anything that happens in between those two, you're okay. It doesn't knock you out of your thought pattern. It doesn't knock you off kilter. It doesn't make you uncertain. It doesn't make you worry because you've already taken care of both extremes, right? So if you're hoping for the best, but you're being realistic and you're preparing for the worst, whatever that may mean for you, preparing for the worst and whatever scenario you're in, then anything that happens in between those two, you're unsurprised. Meaning you're expecting it. Meaning you whatever could happen, you already know what's coming. You kind of have an idea and you're unsurprised by it. And when you're unsurprised by whatever happens in between, your life radically changes. Because now you can face life head on. Why? Because you're hoping for the best. Why can you face life head on? Because you prepare for the worst. So whatever comes, you're ready for it. You're not going to be fazed. You're not going to be shocked. You're not going to be taken aback. You're unsurprised. And if you're unsurprised, then you can go get on with your life and do what you want to do. Set your goals, set your dreams, because you're hoping for the best. So you're being optimistic on one side, and you're prepared for the worst. So you're being realistic on the other side. And together, those two let you walk around unsurprised. So you're ready. You're going into life with your eyes open. And that's the key. I want you to go into life with your eyes open. Don't let things catch you off guard. Be ready. That's why this saying is hope for the best, prepared. You're not expecting the worst. You're prepared for the worst. Meaning it takes some proactivity on your end. You imagine what the worst could be and you take steps to mitigate what the worst could be. So that means you have to prepare for it. That means you have to do things, take steps, take actions, so that if the worst does occur, you're ready for it. So it's prepare. It's like when you have a first aid kit in your home, you're not expecting to get cut or burned or whatever the case may be, but you're prepared in case you do get cut or burned. You go to the first aid kit, you put out a bandage, you put out some Neosporin or some first aid cream, and you take care of whatever it is. So you're hoping for the best. You're not expecting to get cut. You don't want to get cut. You don't want to get burned or whatever the case may be if you're working in the kitchen. but you're prepared for the worst in case the knife slips or you actually get too close to the stove and you get burned. You can have some cream to put on that burn and then a bandage to cover the burn. That's life. Okay, you're in the kitchen of life. Okay, so you're hoping for the best. You don't want to get cut or burned or whatever the case may be, but you're prepared for the worst, and you're unsurprised by anything in between those two. Okay, so today today and every day, I want you to take that thought with you, and above all, be uncommon. Have a great day.